I've got news for you. If you think that President Trump has it in the bag to get reelected in 2020, you're not paying enough attention. What's going on, everybody? This is Rob Smith, and look, I personally think that President Trump has been a very good president. For me, it's not about the drama, it's not about the tweets, it's not about the arguments with reporters. It is about what he has actually done. He has actually done many great things to keep this country running again, particularly for African Americans, particularly for border security, particularly for a lot of different things. So I stick to the facts. And the facts are, right now, that President Trump does not have this re-election in the bag. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm looking at a lot of the polls that are coming out, and the polls that are saying that Sleepy Joe Biden is beating Trump in battleground states. He's beating him in the first nationwide poll. Sleepy Joe is polling ahead of Trump. Now, I know what you're going to say. Well, we remember what the polls said in 2016, and it was a blowout. Trump won. It's never going to happen. America is never going to vote for Joe Biden. And I'm here to tell you that a lot of Americans just might vote for Joe Biden. A lot of Americans are very manipulated by the mainstream media. A lot of Americans are being whipped up into an emotional frenzy right now by the radical left and how they have unleashed their minions to create chaos all across the country. And in the eyes of some voters, getting back to a sense of quote-unquote normalcy with the Joe Biden presidency is seeming like a pretty decent option. You and I both know that Joe Biden will not be running this country if he's elected president. You and I both know that the same deep state hacks that got this country into the first problems that it went through during the Obama years are going to be coming right back around. And what Joe Biden's going to be is basically going to be a shadow presidency. His puppet masters are going to be controlling him. But not a lot of people realize that. And a lot of people are going to look at him coming from the basement. A lot of people are going to overlook his doddering. They're going to overlook him forgetting where on earth he even is at the moment. They're going to overlook the fact that he is a completely uninspiring and not transformational figure just because he's not Trump. And unfortunately, that is enough for the American citizens that have been so manipulated and misled by our mainstream media to vote for Joe Biden. So if you think that Trump has it in the bag, if you think that it's going to be Trump 2020 and then, keep on going after that, if you think that this is going to be an easy path to re-election for the president, for President Donald Trump, you really need to think again. So what can we do if we want Trump to win again in 2020? First of all, you have to make sure you register to vote. You have to get out and support. You have to make sure that you know exactly what you're voting for, and you are going to have to put on your armor and fight against the lies of the mainstream media and the radical left, because they are trying to ride lies that they're peddling all the way to a Joe Biden presidency. I'm here to tell you that that is shockingly becoming more likely by the day, unless you and I stand up against the mainstream media, stand up against the fake news narrative, and stand up for the conservative and Republican principles that you believe in.